What can the adult do? The adult can guide the way, as any parent, any educator, any librarian can do. Be there to say like, oh, maybe you want to try this, and when you're reading comics, to maybe put your finger, but not on the balloons, but not on the character's face, but just indicate what you're reading so that the kid is looking with you. Do the voices, do all of the reveal all of the emotional subtext in the intonation, in the laughing with the kids, the talking about it also, and before turning the page, ask what you think will happen next. You know, kids often, with very young kids, the books are excellent to read to toddlers. This is also something that works really well because there's a visual flow, but let them read the sound effect because they can actually invent them. That's fine too, as long as they bring that quality of what you hear, what you smell, what you feel. This is how kids experience the world in a multidimensional world, and comics gives you all of those dimensions all on one page, and it's good for the adults, for example, when there is a silent sequence, to give it the time and to pause and to look at and even describe what you see in each panel. Often adults will not have a prior experience. It's hard to read comics aloud. For example, Sean Tan's The Arrival is a wonderful book. We have a blog on our website, and a young intern was describing being in a bookstore at Bank Street Bookstore with a bunch of kids and actually trying to read the silent book, Sean Tan's The Arrival, to a bunch of like 9 or 10 years old. And they were explaining what's really happening. They wanted to come up with, because it's a book that's all in allegories and metaphors, but the true interpretation is this, because it's true that 9 to 11 years old are very literal, and they want one label for things, not open-ended. But it's perfectly fine to have that conversation with the kids. It's good. It's a good points of departure. That's what I say about comics in general, about visual narrative, about New Yorker covers, is that they don't tell you what to think, but they actually are a good starting point for saying, let's have a dialogue, and you should have an opinion on this.